All right, recording.
All right. And now, introduction in 3, 2, 1. Hello, hello. Welcome to the Thoughts on Why podcast, where we discuss everything yaoi and why sao, all things boys love in this big.
Hey, I'm your host, Jay.
Hey, I'm your host, Slay. Fanservice. A fanfare, an endorphin that keeps us invested in each actor, actress, ship, romance that we see, and each drama. And there are moments where the fan service seems so real and so personal that we cannot go from facts to reality. So, Jay.
Yes, Slay.
Fan servicey. Sometimes for me, fan service is fun. And it's great. And it's like the actors are so comfortable with each other and they seem at ease. But then there's some times where fan service just seems like a little too much. So, yeah.
Sometimes fan service seems like way too much. And sometimes fan service being too much will take away the spark and fun of it all. That happens to me a lot. Especially with your favorite ship. So
leave my ship out of it. No, they're a little too much.
Like right now they're a bit too much. Like at first it was cool. And at this point I'm kinda like, you fake, bruh.
Yeah, like it's a little keeping up with appearances and less
organic.
Yes. And listen, I love it. So give me that fake shit every fucking day.
I know, because she tweeted
but then
to
at
me
the same
every
time
day.
Don't. Yeah, that's right. Fuck that shit. But at the same time, you might want to lay off a little bit, because now we're gonna get into it, into why. If two actors are in a ship that has been created from a series, and let's say one actor has a girlfriend, knowingly, not that you found out because you're nosy, not that you came across her because you're nosy, but because he's open about having a girlfriend. He's it's not something he has hidden on any social media. It's not something that he does not address. He's just open. So let's say the girl knows about his ship. She thinks it's all fun. It's work. It's a job. But how far is too far? Because, yeah, when you see the person on screen, that's a job. That's acting. When they're going to appearances and doing the most, not all, but some are doing the most, can you fault the girlfriend or boyfriend, for being like, it feels a little cheaty? Because yes, it's all fun and games until it gets malicious, until it gets, again, questionable. Like, even from a fan standpoint, us seeing it and us like, bro, are y'all dating? Like, did something happen? Which can happen, okay? Right. Let's get it out of everyone's minds that this can happen. You can get into a role and actually fall for the person because shit happens.
Right, and we've talked about that in
American television and movies.
Like, me and you have talked about it. I think the first time we Skyped, that was one of the things we talked about. and it happens. Like, it's a real thing. Like, you catch emotions because as an actor, and as a damn good actor, like, you immerse yourself in that role. You become the character. So those emotions you are supposed to feel as a character is what you feel as a person, until you can bring yourself out of that character.
Yeah, and sometimes you enjoy the feeling, one-sided or mutual, and yet decide not to come out of it. Right. Especially if two people are single. Why should we come out of it?
Right.
But if you two are not single, let's not use the excuse we're fan servicing to cheat on our significant other.
Right.
Because then it's in bad taste. Here's another thing.
And you make your fans an accomplice.
Yeah, you do. Because they're posting here, they're posting there. There's no way that your girlfriend or boyfriend is not going to see the things. Especially if you're like top tier. Right. You're going to see it. What are you doing? That's not cool. Now, let's say freaking and you're gonna know who we're talking about. We're trying to be vague, but you're all fucking part of the FBI, clearly, so
and all I'm gonna say is, this is our warning. Everything is alleged.
It's alleged. It's our opinion. If you don't like it, then stop listening. It's called pause and play. Arrow button at the top. Go back. Go watch PewDiePie or something. Just if someone says, I broke up with my girlfriend, yada yada yada, there's fan service, hardcore fan service that people can't really even put a finger on, is it or isn't it? And now there's controversy and there's questioning because the people want to debunk and do this and do that.
And then you add on more fan service on top of that.
Exactly. So it's like if you're trying to debunk the debunkers, like you're trying to be like, no, this is real, or no, this is happening, or no, this isn't happening anymore. Listen, doesn't matter what isn't happening. When the fan service becomes too much, the fan service no longer is fan service, because fan service is a hug here, a funny thing there, but fan service is not us knowing that within your private lives, and I put that in hard quote, private lives, you two talk on a regular, you two send each other pictures on a regular, you two do this on a regular, you two know more about each other than you should, you know each other's schedules, so you know when this person wakes up and when that person wakes up. And for me, when you clock off, you should clock off.
Work is over. It's done.
Yeah. There should be no interaction. I want to say the interaction when you're promoting said series, promoting whatever product they made you ambassador of, whatever photo shoot you're on. Yes, people are friends. It's great.
And let me step in there for the hard delulus. Like, P-Lay is not saying don't be friends. Like, she's not saying don't talk to each other, don't FaceTime, don't know each other's schedule. What she's saying is, we don't need to know you know.
Exactly. I'm saying that you trying to keep the attention on you with a lot of, especially right now, with a lot of ships right now, series right now. Trust me, tension's on ya. Y'all left an impression, whether good or bad. The attention is on you. When it comes to you just modeling and just a lot of gorgeous listers here. I don't want shit to look like something's up if nothing's up, because then we're no longer in show territory or anything. We're kind of into LGBT territory now. So now you have people who are possibly hopeful that two people were able to fall in love doing something that was LGBT and had made them realize that they are part of that community, and they found that other half of them in an uncanny way.
Right. And these same people hoping and wishing for this are the same people that also are trying to force it to where this ship never works with anybody else, only each other.
Exactly, because very toxic. It becomes questions that you get asked in an interview. Oh, so what if he shipped with someone else? It doesn't matter who the hell he shipped with. It doesn't matter who else he freaking acts with. It does not matter. For me personally, I want to see the different layers of every actor.
Right.
If you two are truly friends, if you two are truly close, if you two are fucking dating, nothing after you two should affect who you two are
or your work
when we don't see you. Yeah, when we don't see you.
And also, it shouldn't affect work because of this friend thing, air quotes, and also because of this fan service. And when you do fan service, you say, you know, your friends, your P, your non. Like, it comes to the point where if one of you guys do something with someone else that you know, and you've known longer than this person you're shipped with, that it becomes a problem. Because these crazy people that you are, this might sound like a real bad thing, you are pimping and pandering yourself to at this point, see every little thing of friendship, every little action of friendship, of cordiality as fan service, as an act of love, because they see your fan service as an act of love. And then it becomes
and not
too much.
And not the love of friendship, and not the love of friendship, right. And not the love of, like you said, camaraderie. It's taken to possibly a place they don't even want it to be, but it's what's being pumped out. You're just back to back to back, or you're just doing things that are unnecessary. Again, I understand. You want to appease the fans, the fan base, the fandom, the fantasy. But sometimes you have to push them back into reality. And sometimes that is telling them that outside of this fun little zone, I have a whole relationship, I have a whole this, I have a whole that. Sometimes I don't think it's smart to tell them I broke up with my significant other, because then again it falls into the, oh my god, he broke up with her to be with, oh my god, and it turns into this whole big mess of a, then they want to go to her page, they want to do this. This is for the girlfriends that are saying, there's some out there, you bitches are snakes, you know who you are, you're messy, clean your shit up.
Right.
But the ones that literally either took the step back because they themselves said, you know what, I know things are gonna get crazy. If we're meant to be, we will be. But I think right now you need to focus on work.
Right.
But then if you go to her page and then you're like, haha, he left you for this person.
Right.
Let's say,
or you're posting stuff like of him doing things with this person on their timeline, on their page, sending them DMs. Like, for what?
Exactly. And what it is, and the, like, just the toxicity of it all is that what happens behind the scenes where you all can't see anything. What happens when they do wind up wanting to try something, deciding to be in a relationship? How do you think the girl feels knowing that his whole fandom was right?
Right.
And was he cheating on me
that
while he was filming with this person?
Issues.
Exactly.
Whole new issues.
Like, and whole new issues for her that she can't even really say anything.
And
because it falls on deaf ears of toxic fans who are gonna be like, well, we told you so, ha ha ha.
And let's also not think like just because they broke up, or even if he ends up with this person, like there's no access. Let's be real. I hope we're adults. If you guys aren't adults, and I don't know what you're doing here, but let's be real. We've all broken up with somebody, and we have still been able to do something or say something to this person. Like, you get your last little 2 cents in. Like, it's possible. And if we know the same people, or we work in the same place, it is real easy to get access to somebody. Super easy.
Exactly.
And if I feel this way and I start getting angry, like, hell hath no. And I promise you, I will make his life a living hell.
Exactly. And
both of them.
I showed you that someone is feeling like that right now. Mm-hmm. Hell hath no fury. And guess what? Let's say if the person does not want to be outed, but now old girl there is mad.
Right.
So now she's gonna let people know that after he had the heart-to-heart with her and had to explain to her, listen, I'm sorry, I didn't know it was gonna end up this way, but I have feelings for my co-star and I don't want to hurt you, so I think we should end this.
Right.
But then let's say if she sees a different face on him than she saw when they were together.
Mm-hmm.
If she sees him act in a different kind of way than when they were together. Oh, so what was I?
Right.
An experiment?
And then some of y'all dummies gonna be like, don't look. I know y'all send stuff to her.
Exactly. So when your faves decides not to tell you and then you happen to find out, well, there it is. That's why they didn't tell you. And this is the exact reason they didn't tell you. And then if you get mad about it, you're sitting there telling them, but what about this? What about that? And that is why the fan service needs to be kept at a healthy medium.
Right.
Because, yes, what about this? What about that? What about when you pecked him on the lips? That is unnecessary. What about when you were just holding his waist for no apparent reason? That is unnecessary. These things are unnecessary.
Why are you showing up to an airport when you yourself have your own shit? Go to sleep.
Exactly. Unnecessary. Why are you going to an event that is for him with flowers? Why? Just why? It's cute. It keeps the fan attention. But at the same time, why?
Right.
You got to give me one or two things, and you got to be blunt about it. You caught feelings, or this is a nice cash grab, and I respect you for either.
Right.
But
the honesty is what's needed.
Yes, exactly. Because let's say it's out there again. Old dude has a girlfriend. Old dude says he broke up with his girlfriend. Fanservice, everything. Old dude says it again. He makes a public statement, because this is when it gets messy. He makes a public statement that he broke up with old girl. Then someone, or just for anything, they show proof that it's a lie. It's not the fact that he has a girlfriend. It's the fact that he lied. No one is going to like a liar for whatever it is.
Right.
And even for those who are like, we don't care if he has a girlfriend, okay, so he lied. You are a small minute of sane people, and we love you.
Right.
But you are small. You are the city off to the side that's really still eco-friendly, and you help each other and shit, and you walk outside and they go, hello neighbor. That's you. There's a whole city a whole damn city, where that shit is not going to fly.
Right.
And they are going to teach them a lesson through hashtags and fucking trends and media and this and that, and on anyone's psyche that is unhealthy.
Right.
So you got, again, one of two choices. You're ready for that, and good on you. Love your bravery. Or you be blunt about it. Yes, I have a girlfriend. And you leave it at that.
Right.
And even if later on you two break up, no one needs to know. Unless you both are in the entertainment industry and she just happens to have a new guy, then it's like, that's not you. Why is she all hugged up on that dude? Then yes, a public statement does need to be made because it was made public that you two are dating. But if no one knows about her and the only thing you say is, I have a girlfriend, y'all break up.
Right.
Okay? If the media asks, oh my god, are you in a relationship? Yes. Oh, okay. And that's it. Now, if you don't want anyone to know that you're in a relationship at all, because again, let's say you're actually gay and you have a boyfriend and you don't want to be outed actually yet or at all, and then finding out that you're in a relationship, and let's say if your boyfriend is in every picture and people just think, oh no, that's his best friend, and that's actually your man, then yes, you say no, I'm single. But then you still take into account that you have a boyfriend.
Right.
And you do not be all clingy dingy, and this goes for hetero and gay ships. You do not act all romantic or super romantic. Let me say not all romantic, but super romantic.
Like there's a line, there's boundaries.
Yes. Do not cross the line to appease the fans. Because you're not only appeasing them, it's like you're feeding a beast. And the beast is just like, feed me, yum, 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 yum. And they want more and more, and they're not satisfied, and they stop being satisfied. So in other words, you spoil them. And now you've made a spoiled as rotten child. And now the village can't stand your ass or that spoiled ass little bitch anymore. We can't stand any of it. So then you start to lose fans that literally we never wanted to go. But this all became too much. Because even when we told that little spoiled ass bitch to shut the fuck up,
right,
you didn't tell that spoiled ass bitch to shut the fuck up. Why do I have to tell that spoiled ass bitch to shut the fuck up? You should be doing that.
Right.
Shipping is fun. Shipping is great. Shipping, because you still see them as a character, is awesome. But when you tell me that you ship someone for them and you're not doing it for fun,
it's a problem because you don't know them.
It is a serious problem. Exactly. I'm going to say it again. You don't know any of these men outside of anything. They can be whole dickheads. They can be the cruelest people in this world. They could be doing some next level underground degrading shit. They could be racist as shit. You don't know. You don't know their actual reasoning for getting into this role. They could be whole homophobic. They could just think of this as funny. Anything, literally anything, until you can personally sit down with this person and there's no cameras on them and have a personal conversation where they let their guard down. And guess what? They have those people in their lives already. And if those people also do not come to their aid at their bleakest of moments, that's also something that you have to be aware of. That person probably knows, well, actually, he laughs at y'all because you actually think he's not straight when he has a whole girlfriend.
Right.
You know, it's things like that. You don't know these people, so you're shipping a fantasy. Do not take it outside of that. Do not take it into reality. When they clock out, we seriously should be clocking out. When they clock in, clock the fuck in.
Right.
Fangirls for life. But when you need to know that they're always with each other, and just in like reality.
No couple is always with each other. Even married people not with each
Exactly.
other. Like, you get tired
Exactly.
of people.
Exactly. Like, I don't want to see your face every day, bro. Like, I love your face. Your face is great. But I don't want to see it every day, and I don't want people to tell me I need to see it every day. One, just personally for me, I don't like people telling me what the fuck to do.
And two, you guys act like people don't have emotions. Like, sometimes it's just like Monica said, it's just one of them days. I don't want to be with you. I don't want to touch you.
Exactly.
I don't want you to touch me. Like, I'm in my feelings. Leave me alone. Or I have a job. I need to get work done. I got school. I need to get work done. I want to go pee by myself. I want to take a shower and not have to answer a FaceTime. Like, you guys are being ridiculous. But off of the ship part, like with fan service in general, like, and cultural differences in fan service, like, some of you guys need to be aware that with the internet, things spread worldwide, but context is also lost worldwide, and each culture has their own cultural context. So if something happens at a fan meet in a different country and that actor is not from that country, you can be upset. But attacking a whole country of people is redundant. It's racist. It's stupid. And you're an asshole.
That's facts.
You can educate and ask for it to never happen again. Now, me and Pile differ on certain aspects of that whole issue when it comes to contracts. But what we don't differ on is y'all fans going all the way in on a whole ethnicity of people is fucked up.
Yes, without a shadow of a doubt. And when she says like the whole differ, like I said, it's not that I differ, it's that because I can't see the contract,
right.
And like she said, we're in different cultures now, we're in different ways of how people do business.
So the way I know how businesses ran is how businesses ran in the States. And
exactly.
In my head, it just don't work like I would never.
PowerPoints.
Right.
You give me every single detail.
I wouldn't sign if I don't know everything I'm about to do. But that's
exactly
me. And I get, and Lay gets where I'm coming from, and I get where Pile is coming from, where business happens different there, and also we can't see the contract. So,
yes. And on top of that, like I said, it's like if you put just, it's gonna be this, but there's no PowerPoints, you're like, okay, there's different scenarios and scenes and things that have happened within this thing.
Right.
Sometimes, yes, you have the notion that possibly they know the cultural norms to abnorms, and they know what not to do. So I'm not worried. But at the same time, you know, and like I said, we live in a sensitive fucking generation. But honestly, as a manager, as an actor, if you know that shit don't rock, you get on stage, you whisper to the MC, this goes for anything, and you straight up say, that shit don't rock. He's not doing that.
Right.
And that's it. And you have the girls or the guys or whatever it is do whatever and change it to a judgment contest, change it to a, I don't know, whisper to the girls at that point, we're gonna do it this way now, and that's it. But because you want to appease the fans, you literally went rock in a hard place, and you literally said, well, I'm gonna piss these people off But these people are smiling.
Right.
And that goes for any kind of fan service. I'm gonna appease these people, but I forgot the people in my reality. I'm gonna make these people notice me, but these people notice something that they're not liking from me.
Right.
You have to find that line, and sometimes that line is blurred because of fame and attention and love, and because you're having fun. But then, is it fair to the rest of the fans when you stop having fun because now you feel it's been taken too far, but you took it there?
Right.
Why is that fair to everybody else? Why should I lose out on you guys' interactions because of a few bad grapes in the goddamn barrel?
Right.
And why should I sit here and have to be like, oh man, but I like this ship, and then the ship goes away because you don't find it fun or funny anymore.
Right.
Because they made it not fun or funny anymore.
Right.
But why did you feed into it? Just why? You giving each other a high five, I don't know, going to fucking donate somewhere together. You doing anything that is within your industry, that is within a PR safe haven, is cool. But yeah, when we get into personal shit that is clearly personal, dinner with family, Christmases, New Year's, Valentine's Day, things like that, and I don't see you going out on a regular date with a regular person.
Right.
That is not your co-star. It's a little it's a little, I get you're trying to appease us, but some of us, not the deludus, but just some of us are either gonna go, bro, are you two dating in real life?
And then there's some of us,
think this is a bit too much.
Right. And then there's some of us, like I told you, I know people that just can't stand the ship. And it's literally because as soon as the show started, all they see on their timeline is them. And it's not like people are reposting stuff. No, it's every day there is new stuff from the two of you. Like, y'all literally can't be doing stuff every day, especially when we know you guys have other stuff to do. So why do I see you every day? Not old stuff. No, this stuff happened today. This stuff happened an hour ago. This stuff is happening now.
Exactly. Like,
and then some of you guys take it too far. Like, even with other issues, like the fact that you guys are lonely, that you guys send death threats to somebody else.
Yes, like if they're not, like, you know, like they're not dancing to your tune. You put the quarter in and the machine didn't work, so you started, you know, shaking it a little, then you started shaking it a lot, and then you damn well broke that shit just because it's not doing your little jig anymore. One.
Or that you guys are just seriously lonely. Like for Valentine's Day, some of y'all was crazy.
Yeah, like it's all fun to be like, well, you know, like I post something, I was like great ways for my Valentine. I spent it with Max and Tool.
Right.
But I didn't actually spend it with Max. I spent it with the person I love, which is my child. You know, I made her a dinner. We sat there and ate ice cream like little single old women. It was awesome.
Right. Like, if you guys are lonely, like, I worked, I got my hair done. I paid and got my hair done so I could be a new me.
You see, like, sometimes you can be your own Valentine.
Definitely.
Love me and myself. I'll take myself out to dinner. I'll get myself a little drink. I'll get some tender loving care, if you know what I mean, and
Right.
I will go to sleep.
But some of y'all want these actors to
live out your fantasy of you not being single. So you want them to take each other out to dinner, buy each other flowers.
Right. And because they're having their own lives, you're like, if I'm going to be lonely, I want to kill them so they don't love anybody either. What is wrong with you?
Exactly. Like that's where the sadistic and delusion comes in. And now let's not use delusion. Let's actually use the scientific term. Delusion comes in.
Yeah.
Because now you fogged the premise of fantasy and reality. You cannot tell two people, because again, I would not be surprised or taken aback that even the ones that say they broke up with their girlfriends actually did it.
Right.
But they were dumb enough, and yes, I'm calling you dumb, you were dumb enough to actually sit there on camera and say it and think, with how famous you are, people are not following you, which, why? People are not keeping tabs on you. Oh, again, why? The people are making sure you're single. When you say it, now they want you to damn well back it up. And that's not fair to you.
Right.
That's not fair to their mental psyche, because it's just digging them deeper into the darkness that they're in. It's not fair to us, the ones who defend you, and then our mental psyche gets fucked up because we're arguing with people that we know we're just talking to a wall with.
And at this point, you have to be always on. Like, you always have to defend. And
yes, you don't have a life anymore.
This is not my old ship. This ship has nothing to do with me at this point. Like, literally, I enjoy when Pele and our other friends send me stuff, and I talk about it. Like, when other people that don't necessarily like the ship send me stuff, and they don't send me stuff about the ship, they send me stuff about how crazy the fans are and weird stuff they see, like with the whole international misunderstanding incident. Somebody wrote, we literally, and this is verbatim, we literally treat, I'm taking out the name, him like a god / prince.
Whoa.
Then you need help.
Pause. Seriously. No. Do not put anyone on that kind of a pedestal, boo-boo, because when you see some true colors, that's gonna hit you like a freight train.
First of all, this is a man. This is a human. He makes mistakes because he is a human. He's not Christ. He's not Buddha. He's not Shiva. Like, I don't know what you
He's not pizza
want.
And pizza's perfect. Just kidding.
Amen. Now I'm hungry. Shit.
You got a fridge. Just let's finish this shit up.
It is almost 4 o'clock in the morning. I am not about to sneak into my own kitchen and find no.
I wouldn't sneak. I would just blatantly walk in. Who the hell am I sneaking around for?
Whatever.
She gonna go and get herself some cookies later. Watch.
I ain't got no cookies. Damn. Stop.
She got something.
Stop talking about food I ain't got.
Okay. You see how quick she got all delusional about food. That's y'all.
That is y'all.
That's y'all. Exactly.
Y'all are going to fall really far and really hard when it hits you that he's a person, and he most likely does not want to be your god. And this might sound real crazy because I have a cult, but it's a play cult. Like, we make memes. We don't really praise or worship these
that's
boys.
until it becomes a real cult, and
that's the issue.
This podcast might end.
Pele might have to fly herself over here and shake me real hard to get some sense into my head. But
oh hell yeah, I'm gonna make grit. I'm gonna play grit ball.
But like, Pele even gets it. Like, it's stupid and it's funny, but none of the people I talk to will ever go to the extent of worshiping one of these boys. Like, it's fun to ship. It's fun to play around. It's fun to make memes, make up new words. Like, it's real fun. It's fun to go to fan meets if you got the cash for it. It's fun and kind of a small heart attack when you trying to go to one and you spending money and you don't have the money for it. But that's neither here nor there.
She pointing at herself, by the way.
I'm snitching on myself. I'm snitching on myself.
It got real emotional.
I'm snitching on myself.
But at the end of the day,
these are people, and some of you guys need to relax. And also, you guys need to stop putting the expectations of them constantly being together. Even if you really love them, and even if you're gonna stay in your own Delulu head that they are together, or that any ship, whatever, wherever it may come from. And I really hope you guys start ghost shipping me with Om Pawat or Earth Pure Pot. I'm just gonna put that in there.
Who she was though.
Hashtag it. Just realize that these people may or may not, one, ever know you exist, two, ever care about your opinion.
That's on facts.
You're
three are in it for the money.
Right. Or
just
four,
saying.
Have their own lives.
Yes.
Whether, and I don't mean romantic lives in general. Sometimes you're just not in a relationship because you have stuff.
Yes. Like not only am I working, I'm in school.
Like
I'm highly religious, so my ass is always going to church.
Right. I promise you, me and Lay don't have time. That's why we in a relationship with each other in Skype.
Amen. And this has been a beautiful relationship because there's no expectations. No boundaries crossed.
We understand each other. We ask each other boundaries. If we may cross one, we explain it to them, and we be like, "All right, we good, we cool. Never gonna happen again."
Exactly. Exactly. We share each other with other people, so we are just we're just givers.
The last two we just said, some of y'all need to pick that up.
Yes.
Learn and respect boundaries. Share.
Yes.
Sharing is caring.
Be sharers. It's so much more fun. Okay?
Right. You get way more content.
You do.
A variety.
You do. Yes.
So, you guys have to let it go.
Yeah.
Let a lot of it go.
Yes, because honestly, some ships are doing fan service because they just think it's funny.
Right.
Then some ships are doing fan service because they don't even notice that they're doing it.
Right.
And then you ruin it when you make it super obvious.
Right.
That they're doing
and
it. Then there are some fan service. Let me finish this one. This is a big one. There are some fan service where yes, something you will never know unless you work in the industry. But some do actually get into relationships. But it's none of your business.
Right.
Because sometimes they're just playing the field. Sometimes, a lot of, maybe there's a clicky. Sometimes an actor might know that they're confused on their own sexuality, so they may actually take a gay role, because in real life they don't want to necessarily explore it so openly. But you can do it easily in a role, and they don't have to confirm or deny anything. See the beauty of that? That's like a racist taking a role as a slave owner. They don't necessarily have to confirm or deny they're racist.
And this is the fuck why I hate PLA. She always gotta go to extremes on shit.
What? But it's the fucking truth. And sometimes you gotta explain it like that. It's like you wanna be a pickle, but you're not about to walk around in a goddamn pickle costume. But you just found out that there's a comedy where you get to dress up like a pickle. And you said, fuck it, I'm there. So you went and auditioned for that goddamn pickle role, and you got it. And you played the shit out of that. Well, it's a fact. You played the shit out of that damn pickle. And you felt so happy.
Oh my god, I
And
feel
every
like
so
she's
often
giving
you
me.
look back at that pickle
I
moment.
feel like she's giving me the pep talk she would give a child. Like, oh my
I'm
god.
Pickle Rick. Listen.
You gonna be the best pickle you can be on that school stage.
Yes, god damn it. Alright? But the delusion is when you got other pickle motherfucking fans and they don't want you with Dill because you're kosher. That's the bullshit. That's when it's like, but we was all vibing. Like, what happened? Why don't you want that person with Dill no more? That's because Kosher said he was gonna be with Crunchy Pickles. But why does that matter if Dill and Kosher work?
Oh my god.
Because Crunchy Pickle is not supposed to be in the picture. But do you see how that don't make no damn sense? Do you think that what y'all do makes any fucking sense? It makes none.
And if only you guys could cut back on it, you could relish it.
But don't bring relish into the situation because then we gonna have to de-ship everything.
This is why people need sleep. Oh my god.
Fuck that bitch. I'm wide awake now, ho. I mean, explain something to you. I'm damn well sick of the fucking overly saturated fan service, the overly saturated fucking fans. I'm over the
demanding ass fans.
Exactly. I'm over the girlfriend attacking fans. Like, blatantly. Not that you're in your own group chats where, guess what? That's where that shit should say. Never does, though.
Right.
That's where it should say. But then automatically, it magically ends up in their comment section.
Oh, and about girlfriends. Like, at some point, we were all, like, on her side. And then at some point, we was like, you doing too fucking much. And at this point, I feel like anything she do is justified. Because y'all start shit. And all I'm saying is...
Oh, yeah.
She could finish it.
Yeah, now she's... Yeah. Now she's now at the point where it's like, she's still messy.
Right.
And she will always be a messy Betty.
But I can't blame her.
Yes. But now, it's like, well, petty is what petty does.
That part.
And, I was gonna stop being so petty, but, now it's fun and it's getting clout. So,
right.
Let the petty
and
comments.
also to add on to P. Lay's list of types of fan service, there is a type of fan service that is done perfectly, where you guys, when you at your events, you go full force, like you don't stop, head on. It is the most theatrical and extra shit that you could possibly do. And then when you leave, when you off work, we don't hear nothing. And then every now and again,
see nothing.
Every now and again, you pop up together for a real quick second, and then we don't hear nothing no more. Like, we don't need a whole video chat, FaceTime. Like, we don't need to see all of it. We don't need to see your entire conversation on Instagram Live. Like, we see an Instagram story, like a couple seconds. Call each other bae, and that be it. Like, we don't know you guys are together until you posted something. And then we don't know when you guys go apart. Like, you guys are cordial when you meet each other, and you guys aren't working. You just at the same event. Like, your guys' friends don't have issues.
Or maybe
y'all don't have issues hanging out with your own friends because your fans not crazy.
Listen, even if y'all both at the same damn mall and comedically you tell all your fans, guess who's here, and you start running towards the fucking person, that's fine because y'all both working.
Right.
But if that person has an event and you're just there again with flowers
for what?
Or
like,
just
you didn't get your check did not get cut.
Yeah.
Go home.
Like, yeah.
First of all, why'd you leave home?
Exactly. If this is your manager's, like, this would be a good idea to tell your managers, no it won't, I'm tired. I will see this person tomorrow at the actual couple, hard quotes, couple event.
And all I'm
But
saying
today
is
is sleep time.
the ships that have lasted the longest, that people don't get tired of seeing, really, I want people to really go and look and see why we're not tired of seeing it. Because we don't see it all the fucking time. They have separate lives. They have separate work.
Exactly.
Like, if they're separate and people ask them about the other, they say one thing, they leave it at that. I don't need to have a whole conversation about him. That's not what it's about. You're here for this,
and here's
keep it moving.
Exactly. Here's another big thing, and this is to actors. They're not gonna hear it, but any port in the storm. Stop fucking saying, "Oh, I wish to work on many projects with this person."
True.
Because I can only see you as so many characters. Ooh, click. Only so many characters.
Thank God it's not me. I'm just
also
saying this real quick. Pele likes to yell at me before we start recording about sounds, and it's her.
Listen, something dropped, but at least I'm real about this shit, alright? And I let y'all know, clicky shit happens. She's a drummer. Bitch likes to drum her nails. Let's not argue about this. We're almost out of time. Listen, stop saying that, actor. Stop saying that you wish to work in more projects together. You wish for don't wish for anything, because you know that I know that everyone knows, that the person down the street knows, the person that sells mangoes knows that y'all gonna see each other outside of work. And now if y'all don't get to see each other outside of work, there's Line, Skype, email, Twitter,
and don't post your
Instagram,
conversation,
Facebook. Yeah, and I don't need to see it. All right. And this is just let's go into the fangirl in us. I don't need to be reminded that I'm single.
I don't.
And you're possibly not.
I damn sure don't.
Yeah, I don't. That's fine. I don't need to see it. Thank you though. I love you. But stop. But overall,
it's enough.
There's fan service, and there's too much fan service. You'll see what's too much fan service, and you'll see what's just the right amount. You got too much flavor, and then you drop the whole damn sazon into the fucking soup.
And at this point, some of y'all, like some of these fan service engagements, it's just full of MSG. It's full of it. It's unhealthy.
Oh man, high blood pressure to the max. Like, I'm in pain thinking about it. I'm about to catch a damn heart attack. See what y'all did? Y'all did that. So no. Fan service. Let's try to keep it at a minimum. It's not gonna happen, but we tried.
Let's keep it enjoyable.
Yeah. But again, as always, it's about that time. So, like, comment, subscribe, come back to us.
Interact with us on Twitter.
Yes. All of our links are down below. We will comedically leave some hashtags of ships, so y'all can go right on in there. And if you want to come and be laughy and messy and everything, then come back to us and listen to Thoughts on Why.
This has been Jay.
And this has been Lay.
Bye.